thought of choosing a career was a fantasy as a kid, playing dress up, to then suddenly coming to the realization of graduating high school. At that stage of life, it was hard to know what type of career to choose and obtain for the rest of your life. People's interests and personality tends to guide them in what career they choose. For me, I've always been interested in the medical field, and that's what led me to choose nursing. I've chosen it because of my learning style, flexibility, and the different duties and routes that can be taken. Hard work and dedication is going to be required for this field, but I desire to see it pay off. A registered nurse is a career that uses nursing procedures to provide care for patients and restore their health. They work alongside qualified staff to help the mental and physical needs of patients. One specification a nurse can apply their skills to is a travel nurse. And a travel nurse is the same as an RN that works for an agency that places them in areas that are of need. These assignments are only temporary, and they assist in areas of domestic or international settings. Without the desire or brain power to do nursing, the duties and physical needs don't matter. My brain is mathematically and scientifically wired, and I've had the privilege to have math genes due to my mom, who's a middle school math teacher, and learn the health and physicality of my body through playing sports throughout the course of my life. The type of classes required for nursing are ones that I will enjoy studying and carry over into the workforce. But since only being the second semester of my first year in college, I've just begun the research and still naive to the mental and physical needs of nursing. However, what drew me to nursing was having the ability to design a personal schedule and not having to work every day. Nurses work 12-hour shifts 3 days a week, and if obtainable, I can enjoy my hobbies like spending time with my family and friends, working out, and traveling. Adventureness is a quality that I like to use to describe myself, and my eagerness to roam is fitting for a travel nurse. And according to registerednursing.org, the characteristics of a nurse like to have flexibility, they like to try new things, be challenged, all while being involved in different cultures and new places. Being a travel nurse, especially internationally, would give me a platform to minister to different areas that have little to or no knowledge about God. These attributes also play a role in my life and how I view my activities that I'm involved in. I like to see a purpose and results, and so I believe that nursing is a field that you can see your work, your impact of your work firsthand. I get to have the opportunity to serve others and be of their need. These tasks or duties that nurses have don't seem to be tedious or monotonous to be a part of the rest of my life. A nurse is responsible for creating an environment that is caring and supportive for family and friends. They also document patients' progress, their vitals, the medication that they need, all while having a safe and clean work environment. These duties are worthy of pay, so the average salary for a nurse is $69,790. But for traveling nurses, it can depend if you're internationally or domestically stationed. International nurses tend to have a lower salary because they work outside of the U.S., but they also have some incentives like having traveling, lodging, and work visas paid for. And if your agency gives you a stipend instead, the money not used for lodging and meals could be pocketed. Also, depending on the agency that you can work for, you can pick your location and set your hours. And a final perk is having medical, dental, and vision care provided along with retirement plans. Nurses have a lot of benefits, but also comes with some hazards, like being exposed to diseases and sicknesses, also chemicals and drugs. Travel nurses could be placed in high-risk settings where they can be exposed to bloodborne pathogens, be put in war settings, or disastrous events. To become a nurse, I would have to obtain my bachelor's degree and pass a licensing exam called the NCLX-RN, which stands for National Council Licensure Examination. If I wanted to become a travel nurse, I would have to have at least 1 year of hands-on experience and then have a passport, work visas, or maybe knowledge of a foreign language. Hard work and dedication is going to be required to become a nurse, but despite the classes, licensing exam, or immunizations, hopefully it'll be worth it in the future. And it's something that I've chosen based on my personality and compatibility, and I plan to run after my career and pursue it wholeheartedly.